Well, each year, roughly 60,000 students exhibit livestock around the state, spending a lot of time, but also earning a lot of money. Joining me now is our Andy Barth.
Well, Rob, most people understand why folks love shooting hoops or tossing the old football around. However, some may find it odd why people consider showing livestock a sport. We go behind the scenes of the Oklahoma Youth Expo and get an inside look of why students spend countless hours working with their animals and devote their entire spring breaks to see who will go down in history as the next grand champion. From the trailer to the show ring, students attending the Oklahoma Youth Expo spend 10 days working hard to showcase their livestock, all of them having the dream of coming out on top.
The 60,000 kids in Oklahoma that are exhibiting livestock, which is a large number. We would probably lead and be in the top few states in the country to have this kind of involvement. It takes a tremendous amount of work ethic, a tremendous amount of experience to get a livestock project to the point that it can actually be in that small percentage of successful exhibitors to make it to a premium sale or even higher to win a grand, a reserve, or a bronze champion.
Rusty Gosz is the hog superintendent at OIE and says it takes more than just a student to get an animal ready to show.
The amount of people involved on one particular project, with parents involved, ag teachers, extension educators, expertise from industry professionals helping show staffs like us, all play an important part in helping that exhibitor get that project to a successful place, which is the goal in creating that adult-youth interaction.
And showing their support, Oklahoma lawmakers and celebrities attend the legislative show. Representative DeWitt says this offers lawmakers the chance to interact with their up-and-coming constituents.
This is important from the standpoint it allows the legislators to actually mingle with the young people from their district and use an animal as the bridge to put them together.
And Representative Don Arms says agriculture is key in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's an agricultural state. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Oklahoma, we've got a lot of other industry. We've got military presence here that's real important. We've got oil and gas. But agriculture is a big one, and it feeds the people, of course, and Oklahoma's just kind of the epicenter of the United States agricultural picture.
And one of the students in the agricultural picture is sheep showman Tyler Schnaithman, who says getting into the winner's circle isn't always easy.
Well, I think first of all, it kind of starts with selecting the lamb, using your livestock judging skills, and then feeding it nutrition-wise, keeping the protein levels up, do a few things, and then I think there's probably a little bit of luck involved too.
Luck or not, Schnaithman says showing livestock gives students the chance to educate the public about agriculture.
I think it's good. I think it gives them a better understanding of where their food comes from, and keeps them kind of updated on ag issues and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely think it's beneficial.
Benefits that come with a lot of hard work.
Well, much of the work happens here at the show at OIE, but back at home, students and their families pour in countless hours and money into their projects just to get their animals ready for this point, the sift pen.
They enter a system, and it's a fairly complex system to navigate through. They come through a sift ring. 25% of the animals will get recognized. The rest will go and be sifted. Basically, a sift judge will say, these 15 to 20 will go on to compete for the final 10. The others, thank you for participating. Here's what I see. You have a great project. Here's some things to improve in the future. And when they advance on, it'll be selected in overall, a second overall, and a third overall.
And with each win comes excitement and tears of joy.
Exercise every other day. We feed twice a day. A lot of hours goes into the barn.
Get on board here.
Tyler Rhoads from Indiahoma showed the grand champion lamb at this year's OIE and says this is just the beginning.
Hopefully we get another one. I'm a sophomore. I got 2 years left. Hopefully we can get another one or two.
And that same ambition was shown by Logan Davis of Newcastle, who exhibited this year's Grand Champion steer.
We've practiced with this steer for countless nights, hours at a time, trying to get him show ready and get him to where he's ready for the show ring pretty much. Just getting here where I can set him up and walk him and get him tame and used to me and try to build a relationship where he'll respond better to me, and that's one of the most challenging things to do because it was one of the most time consuming.
While each student may not earn a banner or trophy, what they do receive is a resume full of work ethic and accountability. Now, OYE isn't called the largest junior livestock show in the world for nothing. Aside from handing out over $1 million in scholarship money, the show set a new record in the cattle barn, with the Grand Champion market steer selling for $60,000.
Certainly a lot of money that I understand helps many of these students go on and pay for college.
It does, Rob, but their college advisors also say that these students learn a valuable work ethic that serves them well beyond their college careers.
They certainly do. Thanks so much, Andy.